Enhancing the value of the brand Nigeria was the theme of this year's Brand Leadership Forum. The event, organized by Taiwo Oluboyede, was held at the prestigious Oriental Hotel and was well attended by CEOs of leading companies and stakeholders. Keynote address was delivered by Barrister Joseph Okunma.
On behalf of the management and the advisory board of Top 50 Brands Nigeria, the organizers of this Brand Nigeria Leadership Forum, I want to sincerely welcome you all to this event. The organization has decided to use its huge followership to promote Nigeria as a brand. The brand Nigeria is our collective patrimony, and with every sense of responsibility, we have a bounden duty to promote it. The brand Nigeria needs to be well nurtured, nourished, and positioned so as to get out of this present economic recession and economic morass that we're presently facing.
The event, which was anchored by Hussein Rufai and Josephine Aligekwe, was focused on how the brand Nigeria has failed over the years and the steps to be taken as individuals and as corporate bodies in reviving the failing brand.
Despite everything, it looks like our topic is something that has been ongoing for so many years and we still haven't gotten it right. I take us back quickly to the rebranding exercise that Jonathan did with Professor Dora Akinde, rebranding Nigeria, which also didn't seem to succeed. And it just occurred to me that when I looked at all of them, it was the same singular issue. I don't know if my crowd here can help me, if we can think of why each time we've tried to do this, to brand this country, to create value behind this brand called Nigeria, it keeps failing.
Speakers at the forum, Theo Williams, CEO of Big Cola, and Kunle Ayodeji of Computer Warehouse, blamed Nigeria as a failing brand on the loss of belief in ourselves as a nation and urged the government and citizens to take up their roles and promote the country positively, as this will channel the country to regain its power as the economic gateway to Africa.
I think we have forgotten to be passionate. We've forgotten how to be passionate about the land we live and the country that has allowed us to live here. We have everything. We have got minerals, we have got agriculture, we've got oil and gas, and sadly, we allowed our attitude, which also dictates altitude, to just say, forget about everything, let's concentrate on oil. Why is it that at one time we were the largest cocoa producer in the world? Where are we today?
The brand Nigeria, and how can we get the youth to believe in it? I think the critical thing is that you can't sell what you don't have. It's rather unfortunate that the youth today, they've been disconnected from the core values of our country. And the question is, what is even the core value of Nigeria? This generation, do we even know what are the core values of our nation? Having been colonized, I'm of the opinion that I think we've actually really lost our culture.
Representing Senator Jide Omowore was Daya Israel, chairmanship aspirant Lagos Mainland, who carried the goodwill message of the senator and charged Nigerians to rewrite their history.
It is our responsibility to rewrite the history of this nation. It is our responsibility to project a different brand for Nigeria. I have had the humble privilege of meeting world leaders, annually going to Buckingham Palace to meet the Queen. Every time I get to go to either the palace or the White House or to any government palace anywhere in the world, I would always go in my Nigerian attire.
The 2016 publication for Top 50 Brands Nigeria was launched and group photos taken. Ben TV caught up with the host of the event who spoke on the importance of brand valuation, which is relatively new in Nigeria, and the process used to evaluate brands for them to be rated as top companies.
The people of Nigeria first need to find out what they're trying to promote, and once they have got the message, they should move that message into the international world, because we need to clearly understand that Nigeria is part of the world and every country is competing for the same dollar. So first of all, I'd say to you that Nigeria needs to get the message of what they're trying to get across. Once they got that message, they should learn to live the message, be part of that message, and have the passion to be proud that they are Nigerian.
You and I, every one of us here, we are stakeholders in this Nigeria business. If all we see is the rot, if all we see is the power, if all that is not inadequate, if all we see is the bad road, what we call it, brand is about perception. What we call it is what people call it, okay? And whatever we call it affects us directly or indirectly, okay? So we have this, firstly, joint responsibility, every one of us. Let's say something positive about it in the first place. It is what we say that people get to see, okay? So now the idea behind this is we have a platform, the Top 50 Brand Nigeria platform, okay? And we are having growing followership. So we are trying to contribute our little way to create a conversation whereby people get to meet, interact, and talk and exchange ideas about Nigeria as a brand. So that's the idea behind all this.
There are so many evaluation processes that were adopted. Yardsticks like CSR, the financial strength, the popularity, and a lot of other measurements. And a poll, a survey was conducted to be able to know how people perceive some of these brands, and this is the result of the survey that took place, and you can see the way they emerged. But I'm happy that a local brand like GTB emerged third, Dangote 7, and you see some other indigenous companies doing very well and very strong. And I know with this, it will encourage our brands to do better, because look at the level of productivity, we look at their input, their contributions to the society, and how impactful some of these brands are. And that is the result that we have seen today.